What's up, Lost Lands fam? It's Babs and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over Lost Lands Music Festival, and I'm going to be giving you 10 tips that I wish I knew for my first time at Lost Lands. As well, I've got 2 bonus tips for you that are going to be at the end of the video in regards to the campgrounds and the VIP options, so make sure to stick around and get those 2 tips as well. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you're ready for a fun, bass-filled weekend. Let's dive into it. Tip number 1 for you guys is check and prepare for the weather, guys. The beats at Lost Lands can be wild, but sometimes the weather can be even more wild. Trust me, it can be very warm during the day, cold at night, or sometimes really cold and freezing if you're like me from Florida. So with that being said, check the forecast beforehand, even before you start packing. It is super important. Out of the 4 years that I've gone, guys, it has varied almost every year. One year it was super warm and sweaty the entire time. The next year it was warm during the day and then cold at night. And then the last 2 years it was actually cold the entire time. So with that being said, guys, check the weather and pack accordingly. Have something that you can be cool during the day, warm at night. Maybe pack a fuzzy blanket or 2 to really bundle up because you don't want to freeze mid-set. Tip number 2 for you guys is to dress comfortably and, more importantly, have comfy shoes. Look, I get it. You want to look super fly, get those pics for the gram, but I promise you guys, comfort is king here. You're going to be out all day, moving around, dancing, getting hot, getting sweaty. Just make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes. That being said, that is maybe something light that keeps you cool during the day and something warm at night that you can put on, but you want the overall feel to be comfy. I promise you that. I've been rocking a pair of like black joggers the past couple years. Every time the sun goes down, they keep me nice and warm. They're super comfy. I've never once regretted it. So I promise you, take my advice on this. Get comfy, especially at night for the night sets, and be comfortable. Now, on the shoes category, the shoes are so important to be comfy, or at least good shoes, guys. There's a lot of walking in Lost Lands, and not only a lot of walking, the terrain can be hilly, it can be rocky, so just wear something that you can wear and it's comfortable, and you're not gonna break an ankle when you're out dancing or just walking around the campgrounds. Girls, I know you love your platforms, and I absolutely say wear them, rock them. Just be cautious with it. Watch out for the bigger rocks and going down the hills, and maybe pack a pair of shoes and store them away in a locker, put them in your bag. Tip number 3 for you guys, piggybacking off of what I just said on the last half of tip 2, is buy a locker. You need a place to store, stash all your stuff. I promise you, you're not going to regret getting a locker. Sometimes also your campground can be super far away. This enables it where you don't have to go all the way back to your campground to change shoes or clothes. You guys have them all right there in the locker. You can grab a portable charger there. Again, it's very convenient, very easy. Get a locker if you can, and if you are worried about the price, you can split it with like 3 people. Tip number 4 for you guys is to take your breaks. It's super easy to get caught up in the hype of the weekend and be dancing around, but just keep in mind, guys, Lost Lands is a marathon, not a sprint. So take the time you need to just sit down, hydrate, fuel up with some food, and overall just relax, guys. There are a ton of great places where you can do this throughout the festival. You can do it in the back on the hill of Wampy Woods or main stage. There is hammocks at main stage that someone might let you sit in. You can plop down in the forest or at one of the bungalows at the forest stage or Subsidious stage. There's the light up forest at night, which is a great place to chill. And of course, you can just plop down next to any dinosaur you see as well if you want to. Guys, trust me, take breaks when you can. You're gonna thank me when it comes Sunday and you need that final day's energy. Tip number 5 for you guys is to bring some recovery items, guys. You're going to be headbanging and dancing all day long. It's no joke that you're going to need some rest. And not only that, you're going to need some help in that recovery when you're resting. So what I'm talking about mainly here is bring ibuprofen, bring Tylenol, Advil, bring BioFreeze or Icy Hot to help ice your tired joints. They're really beneficial. And also in this category, I'm going to recommend bringing any recovery drinks you can bring. My favorite out of those lists are Liquid IV, Gatorade, Powerade, even these Premier protein shakes that have a lot of vitamins and protein in case you're not eating. You can get the nutrients you need from those. Plus the electrolyte drinks I just mentioned also just help replenish and revamp your body for the next couple days. So yes, rest is important, but also make sure you're fueling your body with the proper recovery drinks and electrolytes and vitamins, and also the Tylenol and stuff to help any aches and pains. Tip number 6 for you guys is to check out and explore the festival grounds. It is one of the coolest festivals in the United States, and I seriously do mean that, so go explore. Walking around in the land of dinosaurs honestly just makes me feel like a kid all over again. It is so cool to walk around and go check out all the different dinosaur installations they have. They have tons of them all spread out from all different ones. Tyrannosaurus Rex, T-Rex, Triceratops, all of them. Go check it out. Now, also, Lost Lands has a total of 5 stages for you to go check out throughout the day. So not only do they have the 2 main stages that you know of, which is Wompy Woods and the prehistoric stage, but they also have a few others. They have the forest stage and the Subsidia stage, which are both located in a forest. They featured some elevated viewing areas where you can look down into the forest. Those are really cool stages to go to at night, and they're usually way less crowded than the main stages. They also have like Raptor Alley, which you can check out, and that might be more of an after thing. Then they also have some awesome art installations that you should check out. Always check the map and peep what they might have. They used to have the Caverns of Illusion, which was this video experience where there's a lot of trippy visuals and things coming. That was very cool to just go in, cool off, check it out. This year, or past year, they had the Cave, and they might have that again. So just check out what art installations they have around. They're way worth it to go check out. Oh, and I almost forgot, like I said, the afters, guys. The afters are one of the best features of Lost Lands, if I'm going to be honest. They have a lot of artists that come out. They have different special sets, some house sets, maybe from like your favorite artists like Wooly and Sullivan King. But they have about 5 stages that happen after the main set. So the last set will end around midnight. Then they open up 5 of the smaller stages, and you can go from stage to stage to stage. Like I said, guys, some of the best sets of the weekend happen during this time. So go check out the after sets at least one night. You'll thank me later for it, and make sure to explore. Tip number 7, guys, is to prepare for your set times. So that includes like your time from walking from camp or the security lines. Sometimes in the past, the security lines got really, really busy, especially at those peak hours. So I would always tell everyone to plan ahead of time on what sets you want to see, and try to leave literally like at least 30 minutes early at the very least. I'd recommend 40 if you can. Doesn't hurt to get in there early, get your spot, get in, and that way you're not rushing or trying to push through people. So that way, you be respectful when you're going into the venue. But like I said, prepare for the long lines. Tip number 8 for you guys is to have dinosaur trinkets to pass out. As you guys know, at most raves and festivals, trinkets and little figures are a big thing at all festivals and passing those out. But at Lost Lands, it's super special because everything gets very much dinosaur themed. I've brought dinosaurs in the past. It's just super fun to hang out. People get really excited. You get the stuffed one, maybe little miniature ones or the little squish ones. So pack some things and trinkets to pass out. It's super exciting and a great tradition here at Lost Lands. Tip number 9 for you guys. Tip number 9 is to get in there early for merch, guys. The merch sells out so quick at this festival. It's crazy to me. A lot of people really love Lost Lands. It feels like home to them. They've been going since 2017. This will be my 5th year coming up. I've gone 4 already. It is a special place, and the merch, they do a great job on the merch, but it always sells out very, very quick. So when you get in, if there's anything you want or you want to go check it out, if you see something you like, get it right then and there. The lines are kind of long sometimes, so just keep that in mind and be prepared for it, but get the merch while you can before it sells out and then you don't get anything. Tip number 10 for you guys, and that is a simple one, and I'm going to be a rave dad here, but it's to wear ear protection, guys. Lost Lands is one of the loudest festivals I've ever been to. I know all festivals are loud, the music can get really crazy, the bass is crazy, but again, this is a bass and dubstep music festival, so the music is really cranked up and it's very loud. You guys know Excision really brings that bass, so again, wear ear protection. If you buy your ticket from front gate through Lost Lands, almost every ticket comes with a earplug, high fidelity earplugs, and I will say those are great. I have used those in the past myself. If you buy a ticket secondhand and you don't get that option, I recommend Eargasm. They're great earplugs. You can use my code BabsLyfe to get some money off your earplugs. But for sure, guys, wear earplugs. You're going to thank me later when you're a grandpa and you can hear your grandchildren. So wear earplugs. All right, as promised, guys, we got the 2 bonus tips coming up. Let's dive into bonus tip number 1, which is the VIP worth it? And I'm here to tell you it absolutely is for this music festival. I went and did it in 2023. It was awesome. I highly recommend it. And my bad, I misspoke there. I did it in 2022. But One of the main things is it has a fantastic viewing area at the main stage for all of Excision sets and all the main stage acts. It's one of the best viewing areas in probably all of festivals, but definitely at the event itself. You're going to get great viewing areas at all the other stages as well. You also get a private entrance that opens up to the main stage, which is awesome. Great way to go into the festival. Some of the perks that they've been adding over the years, and I think they'll probably add more to it every year, but what they have now and currently offering as of 2024 is the free showers in the campgrounds. That was not there the previous years. That's exciting for this upcoming year. Free complimentary Wi-Fi in the VIP areas. They also have a fully furnished, comfy area in the VIP areas for you to relax in. And the big one is they have their own private merch booth in the VIP area for the VIP people. So if you get VIP, you have probably a better chance of getting some merch that you may not have got if you were in the GA area. Bonus tip number 2 for you guys is to prepare your campsite accordingly. Guys, I can't tell you how the campsites honestly feel a bit smaller than they are. They might look different on the map or from the dimensions. So just kind of get that efficiently and have that ready to go. One of the other things I can tell you is in the past, we have bought 2 camping passes. Normally we do that only if we have 5 or 6 people in the vehicle. We usually don't do that if it's just 2 of us. But with that many people, it's beneficial to have the extra camping space. Now, with that being said, we did have to tell those who are directing us that, hey, we bought XYZ camping passes. And this also goes if you're going with the group. The person up front leading the car into the campground needs to tell the people like, hey, I've got 3 cars with me. I've got 6 cars with me. That way they know they can set you guys up accordingly. Otherwise, it might just put you guys randomly or have someone go in between you. So make sure you be vocal and get those people to where they can sit or camp next to each other, Other than that, the only other things I can think of that I've been told is, well, you might be far away. So just be prepared again that your campsite might be farther away, 20 to 30 minutes. Just depends. I've had some that are super far. I've had some that are super close. It's just all luck of the draw. You're not really sure. I haven't figured out if it's people that get in first or people that get in later. I've had days where we showed up on Friday morning and got in super close. And I've had other times where we get there on Thursday night or the Wednesday night in the AM, and it doesn't matter and we're far away. So I don't know how that exactly works. Some might tell you it's who gets there at first, but I'm not too sure on that. Other than that, be prepared for if your campsite is on some uneven ground. One year we did have it where we were on some like rough patches of grass where that just weren't mowed down completely, and our tent was kind of like this. So just be prepared for that. I had friends that also said they camped and they had them on a really bad spot on like the side of a hill. So their campground was kind of like this. I don't recall ever having those issues, but obviously if it happens, it happens. So just be prepared. Try to make your campsite as comfy as possible and think of those possibilities as it happens. And lastly, guys, the most important thing about camping is be a good neighbor, guys. Everyone's so nice and generous there. I got to be honest, in the past, if we had to use some part of someone's camping spot, more than likely they would let you as long as you had stuff to offer and you were super polite. And vice versa, we would let them use part of ours if they needed it. So with that being said, guys, bring the good vibes in the campsite. Well, there you guys have it, the Lost Lands tips and tricks and 2 bonus tips for you guys. Make sure to have an amazing Lost Lands weekend. Stay safe, rage hard, and last but not least, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you see me at Lost Lands, come say hi. Peace.